Yo, what's up guys and welcome back to another Clash Royale video, where in today's video we will be discussing cards that should upgrade to legendary cards in rarity. So basically we will be talking about cards that are really useful and deserve to be upgraded in quality and rarity of the card. For example, commons, rares and epics that should be upgraded to legendary cards. So for this video I only have the main 4 cards that I think, and some of you guys actually voted for these cards on my Twitter also, so I'm just going to include 4 cards this time. But if you want me to do more videos in the future like this, comment down below, and you guys actually suggest me in the comments below what card you think should be upgraded to legendaries. But before we get into the video, yesterday's video got a lot of likes, almost 10,000 of me recording this right now, and a lot of you guys actually got legendaries when I told you guys to like the video, and within the next 3 days you will get some free legendaries out of free chests or just battle chests. And a lot of you guys sent me screenshots of you actually unlocking some of these legendaries, so let's try this again for this video. Let's try to break 1,000 likes like this for free legendary luck, and you might get yourself a legendary. I wouldn't want to miss out. Like the video. So the first card on the list is the Hog Rider, and the Hog Rider is just a clear upgrading card that should be upgraded in my opinion to a legendary because of its high usage rate. I mean, everybody has a Hog Rider in their deck nowadays. Unfortunately, I do not actually use the Hog Rider, or do I upgrade the Hog Rider. I don't even like the Hog Rider, but for most people the Hog Rider seems to be a really good card, mostly used in everyone's decks, in the top decks especially, and the Hog Rider can just easily take out the towers. He has a lot of health, a lot of damage, and he's very fast, which makes him a really good quality card. He's only a rare card and not even an epic, which makes him one of the best rares in the game, if not the best rare in the game. Definitely one of the most used, and I will get into some more cards also, but for now I'm going to say the Hog Rider simply because of its health, damage and speed. For example, if you have a lot of support units with your Hog Rider like skeletons or even backup troops like princesses or mega minions, you will definitely get the Hog Rider to the tower without a problem, and once the Hog Rider is on the tower, you can basically just freeze the tower and you can easily take it out, because I know I've had a lot of trouble in the past with people hog freezing my tower, and it's super annoying because it always manages to take my tower out, and I most likely usually lose the game. Let's move on to the next card that should be upgraded to a legendary card but isn't, and this one is going to be the Mirror. If you think about it, the Mirror is really good and helpful, but nobody values it as much as they should do, because if you think about it, you can place 2 troops consecutively straight after each other, and you can even save yourself from tricky situations even if you have just used your zap or arrows. If you have a mirror in your deck, you don't need to worry about cycling back because the opponent could have a bait deck. Basically, they could just place a skeleton army. If you zap it, they could place a minion horde, and then you could just use your mirror to zap the minion horde again. So it's definitely a huge lifesaver. Not that many people think it's really good, but in my opinion, I think it's one of the best cards. It's very hidden gem in Clash Royale. Not that many people think it's that good, but people should really try and use it more often. And the mirror is like the only spell that's kind of unique. You don't really know its elixir cost until you've placed down a card, which makes it that much more unique to making it a legendary card, because legendary cards are supposed to be unique, and in my opinion, if there was no legendary cards that were unique, I'd really just say the Mirror is the most unique card in the game. So the next card on our list is going to be the Mini Pekka, which is another rare. You guys should know this by now. The Mini Pekka is one of the best rares in the game, along with the Hog Rider, simply because it's very sneaky. You can hide it under minions, you can just push it together with skeleton hordes, back it up with troops, and it does a lot of damage. It's actually pretty fast for a Pekka also. It just runs very fast, so sometimes if your opponent is starving on elixir, they don't have much elixir, you can easily just place down a Mini Pekka and they have nothing to counter it apart from like arrows. But I just decided to put it on this list because it does a lot of damage, and I have a lot of trouble fighting against the Mini Pekka in battles. Sometimes I use the Mini Pekka myself, and I usually do win the battle. It's basically like a lumberjack, and the lumberjack is a legendary card, so I don't see why the Mini Pekka shouldn't be. And the last card, but not least on our list for today, is going to be the Mega Minion, and the Mega Minion is, yes, one of the new cards, and already I think it should be a legendary for its high use rate, damage, and its capability of just being used in decks, because everybody right now, I mean everybody, is using this Mega Minion card in tournaments, top battles, and just every single battle that I play against. I usually come up against a Lava Hound or a Mega Minion deck, or just both of them combined, and the Mega Minion does so much damage. I know it doesn't have too much health, but it does so much damage. It's pretty fast for a mega like robotic minion thing, and it can really tank for a little bit of time. Also, if you manage to get the Mega Minion to the tower, your tower is basically rest in peace, because the damage on this thing is unreal. I believe it's 200 hit points for every swing of the Mega Minion, which is just absolutely insane, and in my opinion, definitely deserves to be a legendary. You guys also suggested the Mega Minion to being a legendary to me also, and I really agree with it because everybody uses it by now, and it's definitely one of the most cards that can help you out a lot in battles, and Supercell don't want to make their game too overpowered with cards that can easily win you battles. So if Supercell really want to keep it that way, I suggest they make the Mega Minion a legendary or something along those lines, because honestly this thing is like so overpowered right now. Everybody's using it. Now it might get to a little bit of a nerf in the next update, but who knows. At this point of me talking right here, right now, the Mega Minion is definitely one of the best cards in the game. And with all of that out of the way, that's going to wrap it up for today's video about the list of the cards that should be upgraded to legendary cards but aren't in Clash Royale. So I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, remember to leave a like on the video, that really helps me out a ton, and subscribe to my channel if you're new. If you want to get yourself some free Clash Royale and Clash of Clans gems, make sure to head on over to the link in the description below labeled free gems, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.